Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to Lamborghini Pangbourne. I'm Craig Cairns, the sales manager here, and the day has arrived. The last time we were here, we were looking at the configuration screen for Mr. Rana's new car. Handover day is here. We've just completed the paperwork, and I thought I'd show you what comes with the car when you buy a new Lamborghini. So if I start at the back here, a trickle charger. It's not very necessary for Mr. Rana because he does drive his car. But over winter, if you have to keep the battery charged, I would recommend to put this on. Spare key, which is the valet key, and also the spare STO key, which locks the front boot. If we move across this little white box here, if we just slide this open, the spare key for the vehicle is in there. And then key number 1, which Mr. Rana will use on a regular basis, I hope. Some paint samples here, just to give you maybe an indication of what colour the car could be. A choice of registrations, so we have a different rear, one is already fitted, this is a different style, as well as 2 different styles for the front. At the back here, we have a cleaning kit for the interior of the car, which also includes a lovely car fragrance to keep that fresh smell. And last but not least, the invoice and the receipt for payment is enclosed in this document. Let's go to the car. Okay everyone, we've revealed Mr. Rana's new STO, and I'm now going to run you around the exterior specification of the car, starting with this lovely glitter paintwork, which is the Rosso Beer finish, which was reminiscent of the Aventador SV. That was the colour that this car was first shown on the car I should say. While we're at the front, I'll show you the vehicle is equipped with a full exterior carbon fibre in matte finish, because we thought the matte finish against the nice shiny glittery red would look fabulous. So you have the carbon all along the front. We look at the front bonnet as well here, the strip here, and also the detail on the lower part of the bonnet, moving round to the side vents on the Cafango. As we move back down towards the rear of the car, the next bit of carbon fibre on the exterior is this lovely roof scoop. And then as we move further back, the complete spoiler is in carbon fibre, also with a centre blade here, and the rear valance also, which you can see just below the exhausts. We've chosen to also do the roof, engine bonnet, and parts of the front bonnet in gloss black with the gold detail. Okay, time to open the bonnet. On this vehicle, it's not called the bonnet, it's called the Cafango, which is reminiscent from the Lamborghini Miura. So you have to unclip this button, you push down on both sides. It can also be locked, and then you can lift the Cafango completely up here to reveal the space. I wouldn't say it's boot storage. It's ideal for your helmet and race boots if you're to go on a track day. Currently at the minute we have in there all of Mr. Rana's manuals and his toolkit for his next road trip. Okay ladies and gents, before I close the Cafango, I thought I'd just bring it to your attention that it is one-piece carbon fibre, just to give the car that extra bit of lightweight. Okay, so we've had a look at the Cafango at the front, now we're at the back with the engine situated in the middle of the car. To release the engine bonnet, there's a push button on either side. This can be locked, and on the driver's side, there's a lever underneath. So if you pull the lever down, if my friend can now help me just lift it up, pull it forwards, got that. There we go. Super lightweight. The reason for the no hydraulic rams is to keep the weight down on this car, because as we've already talked about, it is a race car for the road. 640 horsepower coming from the 5.2 litre V10, naturally aspirated, so still sticking with the ethics of Lamborghini. This vehicle is rear-wheel drive and also has rear-wheel steering, which is the first rear-wheel drive, rear-wheel steel car that has come from Lamborghini. Okay, let's jump inside of Mr. Rana's new STO to talk about the interior specification. So as we open the door here, you can see, as standard, the carbon fibre door panels. If we jump down to the floor, the optional carbon fibre floor mats. Mr. Rana has opted for the racing bucket seats, which is a one-piece carbon fibre seat. We also have the full interior carbon fibre, which is the air vents, the trim below the dashboard. Also, we have the carbon skin package as well, detailed all on the lower sections around the center console. Okay, now we're sat inside the STO. I just thought I'd highlight some bits maybe you didn't see from the video. So the interior carbon package, it encloses this bit here, just below the glove box, which is optional. And then also we have the carbon skin package, which you can see here from the knee parts on the side and also around the console and the armrest in the center. And the stitching and detail on the interior of this vehicle is finished in Rosso Allow. Okay, time to start the new V10 Jet. Let's go. Okay, so now we have the engine running. I just explained on the bottom of the steering wheel, the three modes are completely different to what we've seen previous on Hurricane V10 models. So we have STO, which is your road mode, but it's still very hardcore, track derived, but safe to use on the road. As we tab it down one more, it then turns to Trofeo, which is for performance driving, so on track, high grip surfaces, when the temperatures are nice and warm, that is the most was the best mode, I would say, for driving performance. And the very bottom, the lower mode, Piaggio, which is for low grip surfaces. That's if it's raining outside and the grip is not so good with a rear wheel drive, you put it into this mode so you can still drive the car in a comfortable manner. Okay, so just before we go out for a drive, me and Mr. Rana are keen to do so. I thought I'd just touch on the new infotainment system here. The software is slightly different from Evo. Some of the vehicle settings look differently. Obviously you can see the STO with the red center locks, and also when you go into the LDVI, which is new on this, you can see your brake temperatures, your tire temperatures and tire pressures, and these will highlight green when you're in the correct operating temperatures for track mode. Also it will show on the left hand side your rear wheel steering, so this shows your front steering angle. The rear wheels will move up to 3 degrees, while your front up to 30 degrees.
Hi guys, Nabil from Topaz, hope you're doing well. Today we are at Topaz here in HQ in London and we've got Iron Man's car. Actually, it's not. It's Rana's car, but obviously the cars had to come to us so that we protect it, make sure it's absolutely perfect, because you know Rana's going to get up to no good with this car driving around the roads. So it needs to be 100% protected, otherwise, yeah, it would get absolutely battered with stone chips. So let's go through exactly what we did with the car. It's very important for you guys to know some of the details. One of which is this car obviously is a very technical car. It's fantastic, it looks amazing, but at the same time there's a lot of detail. So if you have a look here at the front, I mean, just that area there has so much detail. It's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And if you go up, obviously there's a lot of carbon fiber on Rana's car now. There's air, all this is all carbon everywhere and all the way through, and you've got this piano black obviously, and it goes round to the sides. Even all these vents are all carbon fiber. So we wanted to make sure that we have every single part of this, first of all, looking great. Second of all, being protected. So we went around all the edges. So again, we adjusted the patterns again to make sure we go around the edges all the way around, which obviously takes a lot more time, but we wanted to make sure it's absolutely perfect. I'll actually show you what it looks like with this. There's a little button here that you press. It's actually a key. You unlock it and then you press it and that opens up the front clamp. So I'm going to go to the other side. And you press that and then you open it up this way. As you can see, the clamp opens up like a race car. A cool fun fact, once I have this open, look at the boot space. I mean, I think you'd probably expect that Iron Man probably has a G-Wagon driving behind him anyway, so it's all right, it's okay. I'll let you off on this one. But yeah, so as you can see, this just goes down and then you just clip it into place. But as you can, all the way around, there's obviously, I mean, the Lamborghinis anyway, the design is very, very angular. There's a lot of angles, a lot of shapes. You can see, look at this, for example, this is an absolute nightmare to PPF all the way around here, because as you can see, there are the dips that go down, that go to the side, there's edges, so it's very, very important to make sure that the design is, from a PPF perspective, is 100% perfect. We've got this huge carbon fiber diffuser, which we've protected every single part of it, so everything from down underneath, all the edges, all the lines here, everything has been protected. It's As you can see, also another little added benefit that not many people know about is the fact that actually when you're applying our PPF onto the car, it actually increases the gloss factor, hence why you can see the reflections here are really, really good. And it's one of those added benefits that actually you're protecting the car, but at the same time, you're making it look very glossy. So anyway, that's basically Rana's car. So I hope you enjoyed that. There's gonna be some more content anyway, so keep your eyes out on the channel, and I'll catch up with you later.